logic and cheese.
Hello, I thought I'd better give you a quick update on MAGE II. Following the MAGE I flight, where we had the manufacturing fault in the balloon, which resulted in 1, us not getting anywhere near the height we wanted to get, and 2, the almost total destruction of MAGE II was born. One thing that has been absolutely amazing throughout this MAGE project has been the wonderful support I've received. All the positive comments in the side chat of the streams, the emails I've been sent, the super chats in support, and of course the continuing support of my lovely patrons. I appreciate and would like to thank each and every one of my wonderful patrons. Thank you. One thing that happened that came totally out of the blue, totally unexpected, was the amazing support as well of 3 sponsors of MAGE. Mr. Sensible is proud that MAGE, the mission above globe Earth, has been sponsored by Bob the Science Guy and his channel, Common Sense Science. I'm also proud that MAGE is sponsored by Arctic Haze and his climate anomaly website. MAGE is now also kindly sponsored by Just Shoot Me, a Canberra-based rigging service for para and hang gliders, sailplane pilots and skydivers. So as you can see, with all this amazing support, MAGE is no longer my project, it's a community project, and I really hope that you all feel involved in it. One person who I could not have carried out MAGE with is Q. Big thanks to Q for all his technical assistance, loan of equipment and general help. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, first of all, MAGE itself. MAGE did get rather damaged at the end of its first flight. It was dragged across a field, dragged through a hedge and then dangled over a roadway before finally, when we managed to free it, it dropped to the ground. We lost a camera which has had to be replaced, and MAGE itself was somewhat smashed. Examining MAGE, the main payload box seemed to be pretty much intact, but as you can see there's only one last piece of balsa left of the entire framework for holding the reference strings. It's all going to have to be replaced. Here is the double skin lid of MAGE, together with the GPS antenna. As you can see, it was broken and will have to be remade. With the lid having to be rebuilt, even its mountings had to be removed and replaced. Everything on MAGE was checked and repaired where required. We don't want anything to go wrong this time, with any luck. Now that we've got a third sponsor, Just Shoot Me, in addition to Bob the Science Guy and Arctic Haze, had to find a good place to put Just Shoot Me's logo. Well, where better than on the lid of MAGE, by the camera that faces up to the balloon and the rigging for the parachute. Yep, looks good to me, and it fits with the GPS receiver and the upward facing camera. So like the $6 million man, we have the technology, we can rebuild him. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you MAGE II. MAGE II looks virtually identical to the original MAGE, but it's hard to believe the comeback from the smashed box on the grass verge in the rain that we saw just a couple of weeks ago. But MAGE isn't just rebuilt, it's improved. It's got more under the hood. The new camera has a narrower field of view than the old camera that we lost. So this time we're not going to see the wooden frame in the field of view from the MAGE experimental camera. All we're going to have is the 2 reference line strings, which is going to look so much better. Another advantage is the new camera and its power bank are around 40 grams lighter than the old one. We hope to get more height. Now we've got the upward facing camera which will be filming the balloon on the way up, so we can see as it expands due to the lower atmospheric pressure. But I spoke to Q and we discussed the possibility of putting in a barometer so we actually get measurements. Well, that's done. But more than just a barometer, it's a temperature sensor as well. So with this tiny little sensor, we're going to get readings for temperature, pressure and altitude. Now the pressure is in pascals, but I'll process the telemetry file so that we can also display the pressure as atmospheric. This is going to be good. Now don't forget that in addition to the equipment, we're sending up some cheese for me to try and some cat biscuits for Arnold. Also, this MAGE patch, the last one available to anyone, is going up in MAGE, hopefully rather high. If you want to win this patch, you've got to send me an email guessing the eventual height that MAGE goes to. There are 3 tie-break questions in case 2 people get the same height. You'll have to have a look at my earlier competition video to find out what they are. Now the very last thing is, when is MAGE II going to fly? Well, this video is going out on Tuesday 13th of October, which is actually the first day of the launch window, which extends to the 26th of October. However, due to outside commitments, we already know that the 13th is not going to be possible. Q and I are now in daily contact and very closely watching the weather conditions. As soon as we get that opportunity, MAGE II will fly. Once she has flown, I'll put out an announcement on my community tab and on Twitter, so watch out for that. Directly after this video has shown, I'll be holding a live discussion stream about MAGE II. Please join me. Here's hoping for no winds and clear skies. Go MAGE and stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.